If you are just joining us, this is part of a series where I start with $60 and flip my way up to a full motion sim rig with a direct drive wheel. On the first episode, I drove almost 3 hours round trip to snag this Logitech G923 for a mere $60. A crazy deal if I say so myself. With a quick wipe down and mounted to the side of my desk, it worked quite well. But just like any hobby, now I want more.
2, 1, go. 90. Right, 40.
So after a few rounds of EAWRC, I packed it back up, took a few photos and listed it right back on Marketplace for $300. Now I didn't expect it to sell for $300 and it did not. I did not get a single message at that price. Understandably so, because unless you're a total noob, you'd know that for that price, you could get a direct drive wheel like a Moza R3. So I lowered it to $250 and I got a few people message me, but mostly just questions after questions after questions. So I lowered it down to $200 because even at that price, I'd still be making about $140. Actually, I have to sell it for $200 because you guys are probably wondering, what am I sitting on? Well, I kind of cheated, but don't turn me off yet because I have a good reason. Once again, here we are in the middle of nowhere. This time the neighborhood is a little nicer. The view is great. But here I am on a weekday, 7 o'clock. My wife loves me, right? This time I have something back there. I again scored a pretty good deal. This time again, it was a lady and she told me that it was her son's and he never uses it. And so she's taking up space and she just wanted to get rid of it. So there it is. Maybe you guys can tell by that what it is, but I think it's a great deal. I'll get home and I'll let you guys know what it is. So this is my new rig. I actually don't know what brand it is. It doesn't have any branding. I'm pretty sure it's just from AliExpress or maybe Amazon. But either way, it's probably from China. I haven't sat in it yet because, again, there's pet hair for some reason. All of my flipping gear is riddled with pet hair. But anyways, I'm gonna give this a quick wipe down so I can show you guys what it is. So I was scouring the marketplace for about a week and there were some decent deals, but not amazing deals. But yesterday, this listing popped up out of nowhere and it was for the G920 plus the shifter, plus the rig, plus the seat for $200. And I know an amazing deal when I see one, so I had to jump on it because timing is of the essence when it comes to flipping. So I kind of did spend money that I haven't made yet, which is why I said I cheated a little bit. But as long as I can sell the G920, I think I'm still in the game. So there, I came clean because I think honesty is all we have these days. So like I said, I removed the G920 from this rig and replaced it with my current G923. And you might be asking why I would do that, because these two wheels are basically the same thing. And I would agree, except there are two things different about these two things. Number one is True Force, which frankly, I believe it's a gimmick. I have driven these back to back and yes, I can kind of feel the subtle vibrations of the True Force on the G923, but it's not something that drastically changes the driving experience. But more importantly, the biggest complaint of the G920 has always been the brake pedal. It's constantly criticized for being too hard after about an inch of travel. You can actually feel the dead spot right about here, and then it's really hard to push. The G923's pedal, even though they look identical, they have addressed that issue, so it is a big drastic improvement over the G920. And speaking of the pedals and the G series in general, I know there are a ton of mods out there, so if you guys want to see some of the mods, please let me know so I can get them and showcase to you guys if you're interested. So with that out of the way, let me show you guys the rig. The seat material is your typical PU leather, basically like fake leather vinyl thing, but it is in very good condition. It's basically brand new. And the cushion here is surprisingly very good, very comfortable. I actually managed to find the exact brand of this rig on Amazon, and it's called Murata Racing Simulator Cockpit with Med Seat Fit for Logitech Thrustmaster Fanatec G29, G920, G923 Fanatec Adjustable Driving Steering Wheel Stand Pedal and Wheel Not Included. One of my favorite things about it is actually all the adjustment. The steering wheel has 2 points of adjustment, and then you can adjust the pedal angle and you can adjust the position of the shifter, which is very nice. And of course, the seat goes all the way back to 180 degrees. Whoa! Even though it's just a steel tube frame, the build quality is quite nice and the hardware is high quality, so I think I did pretty well on this one. So what's next? Well, first I have to sell the G920. I'm gonna take the listing down for the G923 because that's what I'll be keeping. And then I'll sell the G920. I think I'm gonna list it for $230 and then hopefully I can sell for $200. Then we'll be back on track. And of course, I'm gonna enjoy this rig for a little bit, but I'm gonna take some pictures of it and then list it also. I haven't done any market research yet to see how much I can list it for. I'm thinking it's gonna be around 400 or 500 mark. That's my goal because the Logitech set, the chair and the rig all together on Amazon was like $650 plus tax. So maybe $500 is a fair price because it's pretty much all brand new and everything works. So thanks for watching episode 2. If you're still here, you're the best. Actually, why don't we do this? Comment down your favorite sim racing gear or accessory and I'll pick one at random and I'll Venmo $10 for a coffee. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.